Everyone, to another episode here on Wastelands. Right now we're just coming up here to get some of our liquid fertilizer for our productions. Let's see, liquid fertilizer, we don't want a lot, let's just try to get a little bit. But our coffee beans are needing some for the greenhouses, so that's what we're doing. We're going to grab some of that. We need to cut down some trees and be able to take that to our sawmill that produces the pallets, because it is out. And I just fed the sheep and goats, and of course crop destruction was turned on, so I accidentally drove through some of the field. Nothing too bad. And we have our new field we planted last time here. It's up now, so that's good. But we got a lot of little things to get done in this episode, including buying some chickens. So let's get it started. As you may recall in the previous episode, we make a lot of money in these greenhouses. So that is what we want to try to keep going. Unfortunately, it don't look like I bought enough liquid fertilizer because I'm already out. So let me go get a little bit more, then we'll come back. We need to also sell off the wool that our sheep have produced because they have quite a bit. I think their little area is about full. Looks like we got some wood chips, some more wall panels, and a bunch of boards to get rid of. So we're going to be doing some selling real quick. Now that we got our greenhouses all filled up with liquid fertilizer, I think the first thing we need to do is get some trees cut down so we can start that sawmill back up. Because right now it's just sitting idle. Driving by the roasted coffee bean factory, I noticed it was full. So we also need to get up there and get the roasted coffee beans sold to our coffee shop. But right now we're going to start down here, and we're going to cut these trees along the road that just, every time I drive through, the branches go in the windshield. So let me get those cut up. Oh, there we have it. Got these trees all removed. I just got tired of them being out on the road. Every time I'd go through, they just come through the windshield. Now they're gone. So let me load these up and we'll take them right over there to the sawmill. Well, it didn't get it clear full, but I think it should be enough to keep the sawmill going for a couple days. I don't know if I can just get this in here just right. I did see, as we were away, that the sheep have filled up their wool. So I need to get over there and get that taken away. And if I only could get this thing to drop all the way. There. Now it should be able to finish it. Boom. There we go. Now we get the pallets turned back on. It's only 19,000 liters in there so far, though. But see, 4 liters a tree to 10 liters of pallets. That's not too bad. Let me get over and get the sheep taken care of. See, that is where I messed up and drove in there. Not bad. 6,000 liters of wool. That's not too bad. Now I just need to figure out where to take them to. As usual, our best-selling place is our sell-all station, which is good because then we can go back and sell our roasted coffee beans. So we can get extra things done on the same path. Ooh, 19,000, alright. Maybe we'll be able to hit 1 million in this episode. With all the coffee beans, and we'll have all this over here, this grass will turn into silage. We'll have the chickens that we'll be able to start working with, and all kinds of things coming up. Now let's just get this all loaded here. I think I can hold maybe 16, I believe. There we go. Hopefully more will spawn in. There. Got a full load. 16 pallets. Not sure if there'll be enough to get another load or not. Looks like it's cleared full again. Let's see what we can get out of the dried ones. 50,000. So 50,000 a load. If we can get another one of those, we'll be doing really good. That doesn't even count all of our beans that we haven't dried yet. Well, it turns out that's all I can get out of that. It's out of diesel, so I need to try to get my tank used up and be able to come and fill that with some diesel. Right now, I still had some liquid fertilizer in it because I put too much in it the second time. So we won't quite get 50,000 out of this because it wasn't full. About 25 probably. 22. Not too bad though. We'll go back and see if we can get our tank. Well, I wasn't able to use all of my liquid fertilizer, so we're actually going to come up here and sell it, which we won't count this as income or anything, but we'll at least get it out of the tank so we can get some diesel put in it. Ooh, if I can make this tractor to stop. Hey, look, $3,000. Yay. Alright, now it's to the diesel. Here we go, getting some diesel. There, that should be good. Really need to refuel the tractor. If I could do that from this tank. Let's see, if I unhook it, is there a way to refuel by being beside it? No, I'm not finding it. Probably has to be hooked up to a different vehicle to do it. Oh well, we'll just try to keep this tractor going. Alright, now the roasted coffee bean factory has some fuel in it. That shouldn't be a problem for a while. Now we can get back to selling off the products we have. Well, I went with this trailer here. I can't remember if it will auto-load this stuff or not. I know the... Oops, if I can line up right. The truck is not auto-loading correctly. It wants to do the just Euro pallets. So I'm hoping this has universal auto-load, so we'll see if it can do it. Let's see, maybe I'm not close enough. Let me turn on the help window. There, finally figured it out. I get it all to load. I'm not sure if it'll load these two. I'm hoping so. It'd be nice to be able to fill this thing clear full. Yay, and it does. Not sure why it won't take that last one. Maybe there's not quite enough room for it. Yeah, it looks like it's full. Okay. Well, we'll go sell this and we'll come back and get the rest. Oh, 43,000 for the first load. I think we're not even... Yeah, I'm sure we're not halfway there because we had a lot more lumber back behind the wall boards. So let's go get another load. I think we'll start with those and maybe I can get more of those on because the wall board takes a lot of space. It's a little tight in here, but I think I can get it. Of course, it took the wall boards first. Not quite like I wanted, but looks like it's taking quite a bit. I doubt it's going to put any more on the back. Yeah, and I might be too far from it. Yeah, there's definitely room for 2 more bundles anyhow. Let me see if I can get around here and get those last on the other side. Need to get in here and trim these trees. They're kind of in the way also. Won't have very far to take them. The sawmill right here. Now that's probably the last one. I'm not sure if it's going to let me get the last bundle. Nope, it's full. So we'll go sell this, and there's only 1 bundle left anyhow, so we won't have to worry about that. Here we are, getting the rest of the lumber off. Another $50,000. That's really good. So far, we're at $352,000. That is some good money. Now we might, I'm trying to think here. This field is growing, so we might advance a month so we can come and make this silage. I think I have enough grass and water for the sheep to get through the day. Shouldn't have to worry about that, so I think that's my next step. Advance time, and then harvest this grass field. Well, here we are. It says it is ready to harvest. So let's get it mowed up, and we'll use our pickup wagon. I think we still have a pickup wagon. Yeah, we do. Duh. The sheep use it for their feed. So we'll get it picked up, and then we will create silage. Oop, if I get the right one turned on. So let me get this all mowed, and then I'll get right back with you. Well, unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to have enough fuel to finish mowing this, so we're going to have to run to the gas station. It's all put away and run to the gas. In one of my other series, I am making diesel, and this one, I'm buying it. So let's see how much it's going to cost to fill this thing up. There's $741 on that inflated fuel price. And at least we're full tanks. Now we don't have to worry about it. Get back there, finish mowing, and then get the pickup wagon. Finish filling them up. Might look like maybe they were out. What is this field? It's going to drive me crazy not knowing. It's a wheat field. Every time I forget what it is. I always think it's oats. Let me get the grass picked up. I know a lot of guys would have waited another month before they would have mowed this, thinking, you know, you taller, you get more grass off of it. But would you lose out on a cutting in the year? So if I can get a third cutting off of this, would it actually give me more grass than if I waited another month and only got 2 cuttings? I'm not sure. I've never actually tried to find out. But we mow it normally when it comes available for the first time. So that's what we did. I'll finish picking this load up and start getting it fermented. Well, here's our first load off of it. Looks like we definitely have another load out here. Normally we get a little over 2 loads. So we'll see if we can get the same amount this time. I think last time, I don't remember if it was... it was planted. I thought maybe it was just, prairie grass, but we did plant it last time. So we'll dump this off and go back and get the rest of it picked up. Now, this is the last of the grass pickup. So it'll be 218,000 liters. Don't think that's quite as much as we had last time, but it's not too far off. I'm not even sure if that was double fertilized or just single fertilized. Really not sure on that. Now we can get this thing cranked up. Let's see, that was grass. There we go, 418,000. Turn that into some silage and make some big bucks. Let's go see what we have next to do. I know when I drove by we were full of pallets, so that's our next thing we're going to grab. Get sold, then after we sleep up there we can get rid of all of our roasted coffee beans. See if I can remember how to turn this thing on. I always turn off my shortcut keys and then forget. Hey, that was simple. Just the regular Y button does it. Alright, that should be full. See if it'll spawn in a whole nother load. Yep, full again. So let me get these sold, come right back. There we go. Oh, only $4,000. Boy, pallets really aren't worth anything here. Or maybe I should just sold the lumber, or not the lumber, but the trees. If I could have made more off the trees than we are off these pallets. Wish you would have had the mod to be able to do the other kind of pallets. They were worth 3 times as much money, if not more. But either way, I got the pallets. I'll finish loading them and sell them all. Well, I drove back by after I got the first thing of pallets and realized they just loaded again. So I could have took twice as many. So now what is it? $8,000? Whoopee! But oh well, we'll sell these also. Oh, well, I won't drop them. There. I guess you have to manually drop it. A little over 9,000, I guess. Go back and get the rest of them. Well, this is our last load of the pallets. Get that one to fall down. Oh, great, they're not wanting to fall. You need to fall, please. Maybe. She can do this here. Well, let's see. Will not let go. Strap and unstrap doesn't seem to do any good. And I hit my brakes and make them fall. There, had to disable auto load, and that finally let them fall down. Oh well. Now we'll go back up here and get our dried, roasted coffee beans. See how much we can get out of those. And we still have all of our green coffee beans that we have left. When this place filled up, we had to store them at our place. They're still at all the greenhouses. So we'll do that as soon as we get these loaded out. Full load and more coming in. Let's see what we can get out of them. Right, 41,000. Oops, still going. I must have missed a couple. There. So we're at 47,000. That's pretty good. Get the next batch. Well, it wasn't a full load here. 6 pallets short. We'll sell that, and then we can get down to the greenhouses and see how they came along and start bringing those up. Well, we're going to use our bigger trailer here, and hopefully we can hold more this way. Let's see, activate and deactivate. That's not working. Oh, it's the same old left shift and R. Kind of like the other way better though, so keep loading them. Instead of stopping. There we go. Let me get this thing loaded all up, and then we'll sell it. Well, it turns out, although it has a lot more room, it can still only hold at 16 pallets. So we'll sell this, and we'll go back to using the trucks. It's a lot easier to load with. Alright, let's see what we can get out of all these. Ooh, $92,000? Yeah, these green coffee beans are worth a fortune all the time. So let me get back to the truck and start bringing the rest of them up. Here's our first load with the truck. Like I said, it holds just as many. So probably another 92,000. Yep, 92,104. Back for more. Well, this load here is going to get us to the million mark, and we're not even done hauling the beans yet. Plus we have to get the silage that we're fermenting sold. And I think there was even some more wool that the sheep have created. So probably won't worry about the wool, but would like to be able to harvest that wheat field that the sheep are in. So let me finish these beans though, and then we'll get on to that. Now that we have enough money, I can't forget to buy our chicken pen. There we go. Now we have our own chickens. Now we just got to, of course, harvest that wheat over there to be able to feed them. Let me finish with the beans. Well, here we go, getting our very last pallet. There we are. Once we get it sold off, we'll be done with the coffee beans for today. We'll be able to advance a couple months and harvest our wheat finally. Let me get this up and get it sold, and then we can sell our silage also. I forgot our silage is fermented now. We'll sell it off and see how much we end up coming up with. Well, with all the coffee beans we've had, we've paid everything off that we were leasing. Now we're up to $1.4 million. I'm going to grab that tractor there and our pickup wagon, and we'll see how much we can get out of our silage. I forget how long this thing takes to fill. 200,000 liters. It's a slow process. I think it could ferment about as fast as it fills up. Let's see what one of these things is worth. At least it does dump out a lot faster. 56,000. That's pretty good. Be about another 56,000 in here. So let me grab it and get it sold also. Well, this is our last load of silage that we've produced. Another 55,892. That's a pretty good total for today at 1.5 million. We'll head back to the house. We'll go to sleep and wait for that wheat field to be ready to harvest. See you in the morning. Well, it is now August, and our wheat field is finally ready to harvest. So let's get a combine and get out here and get started. I'm thinking it's not a very big field, so we don't need a big combine or anything. So let's get the Colossus. Alright, there we are with our new combine. Don't look too bad. Kind of a different kind of orange. Let me get her unhooked here and spun around and start our harvest. And we're off. Finally harvesting this field. Didn't think this field was ever going to be ready. There are some sheep and goats out here somewhere, I think. Don't see any right now. But yeah, I guess they're all maybe on the other end. There's a few down at the other end there. Well, I believe this will do it for this series here on Wastelands. Since we were able to top the 1 million mark, which was our goal. Oh, there's one right there. Laying down in the wheat field. But we hope you enjoyed this series, and if you did, be sure to slap that like button. If you haven't already, we would love to have you as a subscriber so you don't miss any future episodes here on Auto Sim Crew. Until next time, have a blessed day, and bye-bye.